New tonight, the drama at the Capitol continues after an active shooter threat shuts down the Capitol grounds, pushing a protest in solidarity with State Representative Nicole Collier out along the street. When this threat came in, she was still on the House floor where she's been since Monday, fighting against strict measures from House Speaker Dustin Burrows for Democrats who broke quorum. While others evacuated, Collier and other lawmakers who've joined her in solidarity did not have to leave. CBS Austin Farrah Walton continues our live team coverage tonight in the studio with an update on this growing political fallout. Farrah?
Well, amidst a chaotic night at the state capitol, Representative Nicole Collier is getting ready for her second night on the House floor. Here's a live look at the floor now from Texas House Democrats. Collier has been there since Monday after refusing to leave with a police escort, which Speaker Dustin Burrows required for Democrats who broke quorum. Collier shared this picture, take a look, on social media of her sleeping at her desk last night. Now, about an hour ago, State Representative Cassandra Garcia Hernandez posted on X about Representative Collier, saying in part, "This woman doesn't rest. She's been on TV, podcasts, live streams, FaceTimes, phone calls, making sure Texans and people across our nation know that we won't be intimidated and we won't be deterred," unquote. In a sign of solidarity this afternoon, several Texas House Democrats ripped up their permission slip and announced they'd be spending the night with Collier on the House floor. Collier had this to say today about her fight earlier.
Comfortable. I feel like this is wrong, that they are exercising this type of control over another person just to get what they want. It's un-American. It's not right.
Representative Blanca posted this picture on X earlier, delivering sleep masks to the representatives with Collier, saying, quote, "The chamber may be too bright to sleep, but their fight is too strong to dim." In a statement tonight, Jean Wu, who is spending the night on the floor with Collier, says in part, "We are grateful for the Texas Department of Public Safety troopers whose swift and professional response to today's security threat ensured that all representatives, staff, and members of the public were safe." And in a statement to CBS Austin, House Speaker Dustin Burrows says, quote, "Representative Collier's choice to stay and not sign the permission slip is well within her rights under the House rules. I am choosing to spend my time focused on moving the important legislation on the call to overhaul camp safety, provide property tax reform, and eliminate the STAR test." And we did reach out to Representative Collier's team to get an update from her, especially with that active shooter threat at the Capitol earlier. We were told she's not taking any more interviews tonight. But at 10 tomorrow morning, the Texas House is expected to move forward on a mid-decade redistricting effort, which draws 5 more congressional seats for the GOP ahead of next year's election. Reporting live in the studio, Farrah Walton, CBS Austin News.
Representative, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've spent the night on the House floor. Walk us through what those hours have been looking like and why you feel you couldn't agree to the Speaker's rules.
Sure. Since the session adjourned yesterday, a little bit after 12, I have been on this House floor because I refuse to sign a piece of paper that it's humiliating and it's also offensive. So I've been sitting here, and my colleague, the chairman of the House Democratic Caucus, Jean Wu, has joined me, and Vincent Perez, another colleague of mine from El Paso, joined me. And, you know, I've been here on the floor. I haven't moved since then because I believe that what is going on is just wrong. It's completely wrong, and we've got to stop treating people like they are less than. I mean, we need to see Texas trust the voters to elect the candidate of their choice. We don't need them to choose who their voters are.
It's been a contentious time in our Texas Capitol, and at the center of this debate is this redistricting battle that we've seen play out in the first special session, now the second one. But now that quorum has been met, we are seeing the continuation of redistricting hearings, and this battle is now playing out across the country. What message are you sending out to voters, lawmakers, along with your Texas House Democrats right now?
I'm saying to stand strong, stand up against those bullies who try to push you around. You don't have to take it. You have the right to peacefully protest under the law. We have to be able to exercise our First Amendment right. We saw this chamber decide that rigging our maps was more important than providing flood relief. And so when you see government taking action that you oppose, you have a right to object. And that's what I'm doing. I am challenging government's decisions that don't put our people first.
Mm-hmm. And Representative, you say that you're going to be on the House floor until Wednesday, and Republicans say these DPS escorts are about making sure Democrats like yourself can't break quorum again, but you've called this intimidation. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit? Do you see this as bigger than just redistricting?
It is bigger than redistricting, but let's remember, DPS is doing what they have been instructed to do. This is not an act of DPS on their own. They have been instructed and ordered to take out these tasks. I do believe it is very concerning when we see government silence the people or try to control them, then we're no longer in a democracy. That is why we have to stand up against it and fight back, push back, and resist.
Representative, last question for you. What's at stake for your constituents and voters of Texas if you back down?
All is on the line. Our future, our ability for free and fair elections are on the line. Our ability to challenge government is on the line. And so if my grandchildren, all of our futures are on the line. And so if we don't stop, if we don't rise up and object, we will continue to see the erosion of the simple freedoms that we enjoy today.
Representative Collier, thank you so much for your time this morning. And this is a story that's still developing by the hour. We'll continue watching from the Capitol as this standoff continues. At the live desk, I'm Abigail Velez.